Yeah, good morning. Good morning. Remember, pay, pay, pay. If you can pay for something, pay for it. Stop using, what do you call it? Volunteers. I didn't know that, but the state was using volunteers, and they volunteered like, you know, 3,200 people. 3,200 people times like 3 days. I was like, that's a lot of work, and a lot of those people don't have any money. Anyways, volunteering's not going to get you more money. It'll get you some karma, though, which is really good. And I've learned that a lot of people like to volunteer. I'm saying it's illegal because it's abused, and I found out that some people get abused to death. I know this because I lost my car. I had a brand new car. Well, I shouldn't say that. I got a job and I bought a brand new car. Only brand new car I ever bought in my life. It's a good buy. I can afford it. I got a good job. I bought it, and 29 days later, I lost my job. Made me mad. So I couldn't make the payment. I'm not kidding you. Nothing. And I could not get another job. So it's not that I can't do anything; it's that I can't get a job. I don't know what my problem is. I know somebody told me that's just what you think, and I said, well, after this long, I'm in a decade, still don't know what I'm doing. I even go to those, you go and they do all the paperwork for you, and they give you a job. They take a small cut of it. Yep, never worked out. Didn't get there, couldn't get there. Couldn't believe the bus driver drove by 4 miles. Last bus. I couldn't get there. It just, that's my last week's excuse. I was trying to get to a job all the way across town. Bus was 40 minutes late. Then when it got to the stop that I had to stop at, it suddenly hit 60 miles an hour and drove right by it. So I missed it. And I pulled the thing and, yeah, anyways, 4 miles later, I got the bus stopped. Which is the last bus, so you know what I mean? This is a long, long story. Wow. Anyways, what is new today? Did you see that electric car deal? Anyways, Tesla, that's what it is. Tesla just had earnings report last night, right after 4 o'clock close, I believe, and which means the stock market has not moved yet. So if you were up and ready, I would jump on early this morning. This is what I would do, and I'm no good. I have never made money in the stock market, so but I would buy Tesla this morning and sell it tomorrow. Anyways, but you never know because if this is the end, it might just go straight down. But what I'm thinking it's going to do is it's going to go straight up, and then it's going to go straight down. And the straight downness is on the world economy and you know the problem that they've been feeding for the last 2 years. Anyways, he was 40%, 40% up. You have to understand what the value of Tesla is right now. It's like if you took all these companies like Rolls Royce, BMW, Mercedes, GM, Ford, we stacked them all on top of each other, and put a worth on it, how much it's worth, would be like, let's say, 20, 20, we'll say 20 million. 20 million. You have to understand that Tesla alone is worth this much. And I don't know the numbers, but he's worth a lot more than all the cars stacked together. Anyways, he just made 40% more than he thought. So, and there's a reason for it. And he's not going to, Musk is not going to tell you. I mean, he keeps his, he does a lot, you know. He doesn't give his secret away. He's not scared of a little gouging. That's what I would say. Not in this car deal, but other deals that he seems to be related to, it seems to be gouging. It was money, I think. But that could have just been a reaction. But whether or not on that money deal, people lost a lot of money. So on the cryptocurrencies, they lost a lot of money. But what I had noticed is there was a group get in, and it skyrocketed, and then I seen the group get out, which is weird. Now the currencies are just like, you know, they're falling, and they're going to hit bottom, and then it's going to take off next year. I said that last year that it's going to do it in November, but it didn't. It's still going down. So those currencies are going to be what they said, worthless. But it's coming. It'll come back up. Anyways, Tesla's blew the books apart and just totally had a 40% more than they thought, which should make the stock go up, depending on who's trading, I guess. Anyways, considering the world economy, I would still think about getting some profit out of there, you know, spending something. Anyways, I wish I had some money in there. The problem is I don't have enough money to buy enough to make it. Yeah, I guess it really doesn't matter. I don't think I could. You know, you put $100 in there. Which $100 is a lot for me. That's my problem. Is I live day to day. It's horrible. Day to day goes like, you know, it's expensive. Yeah, I don't have a water bill. I don't have an electricity bill. Got a freaking fuzz bill though. Fuzz, Cox. It's been like that almost my whole life. Every year I get a ticket for $2,000 to $1,000, $200 to $1,000. Doesn't matter what for. It's always some, you know, throwing garbage on the ground. That was a good one. Raising my, it was making a loud noise. It wasn't making a loud noise. I told the guy, I said, you know, I raised my voice and he gave me a freaking ticket. You're an asshole, man. I raised my voice. I changed my tone of voice, you know. I didn't really raise it. I just changed the tone. Was happening. And that wasn't garbage. That was a $5 bill I threw on the ground. That cost me jail time too. They always throw me in freaking jail. Well, it was in 8 pieces, and that was probably the problem. Anyways, That was a tough jail too. I didn't think I'd ever get out. Actually, I don't even know. That building where it was gone. They tore it down. Built a brand new one up there. So it's a little podunk town too. Anyways. I don't think he gave me a anyways. And that is my problem, is the bar is my living room, when you're homeless. So you don't have a place to sit. So you sit in the bar. In order to sit in the bar, you have to buy stuff. So you pay $6 to $8 every day, 6 to 20, 6 to 100. But it's usually when you hit the poker table. That cost me 60. That's my other problem. I'm not good at gambling or cheating. I figured that one out. Anyways, I'm kind of surprised what this Tesla thing's going to do, what Musk is going to do about that. Of course, he made some tweets like last year or something. Cryptocurrency skyrocketed, and then when I got in, it fell, and it's still falling. So my $1,000 that I had saved up and put into a pile is now worth 200. I already spent it, but it would be worth 200. And my next thing, complaints today, huh? No, because these are all things that are getting finished up. The bankers did me in, and I got another $30 fee today, and they returned my my payment for my digital assets, my telephone, which is not good. And I had everything paid off. I'm running a tight book. But I told you that on, remember the taxi guy? So taxis don't show up. There's no taxis in that town. So you have to get to the other town. And I tried to hitchhike for 10 days. Couldn't get a ride. So obviously I need to comb my hair or get tits, one or the other. I don't know. So I said I'll buy my way out of there. So I called the taxi guy, ordered him, didn't show up, ordered him, didn't show up, ordered him, didn't show up. So 8 hours later I left, and they gave me 5 bills for the taxi for like $180 or something, which obviously made things bounce because I wasn't expecting that. But I had already stuck my money into a trading account, stock account, which they pulled that back because that bounced. So that pulled back, which made all these things stop, restart, and they give my money back. With all the penalties, it cost me like 30% of what I had. So $60. So it cost me like $200. That's all. And today I got another $30 minus sign. So, and when you only have income once a month, it's like, wow. I ain't got very much. That's only keeping me alive. I was thinking about buying some more passive income, Yeah, that's a big one. War. But I'm going to put all these together and I'm going to explain to you some of the things you can do with your money, especially in the cryptocurrency markets. That's going to take off, I believe. Just have to see how it evolves. 2 days ago was the end of the comment time, so Federal Powell, the Fed, they did a review on all the currencies and what they're going to do. Well, there's a 120-day comment time. Comment, I want to say, yeah, it's German site. Comment time. And after the comment time, hopefully he'll give the analysis out of what they decided to do for the first time in crypto regulations. Now, I do know they want to put automatic gas fees right into the currency, which might be good, might not, because then your currency has a minus sign that brings it down. Which when you bought it at $1 and it's sitting at 3,000, I guess it wouldn't matter. And I've hardly hit any of the big ones. Because some of those guys made 2,000%, Wouldn't it be nice to have that 2,000%? Oh, yeah, I just picked up $10 worth of so and so. Now it's worth, 20 grand, right? Or 10 grand. I guess it'd be 2,000 for $10. But anyways, 20,000. I need to put it on paper, and I need to get you guys something written so I can start doing more scientific notion things, meaning facts that are really factual and not just hearsay, which I haven't done that yet. Anyways, what kind of toast did you have? Who said peanut butter? Oh gosh, those are the worst. Jelly, butter and cinnamon and sugar. That's a good one. Watch this. Robinhood. There's the next one. If you want to do a non-fee, see, if you do stocks and stuff like that, it's like it costs you to trade. It'll cost you $10 or $5 at least, depending. And so you buy a trade, it costs you $5. You buy $100, it costs you $5. That's already a lot of money, 5%. But on Robinhood, you can invest anything. You can invest $10, $100, and he'll just put a little tiny fee on the end. Well, they say it's they don't do fees, but I've already caught them. They fee you both ways. So they fee you when they buy you, and they fee you when you sell it. And I know that because I bought it and sold it to figure out that, you know what? Every time that's off on the top and the bottom. As far as I was concerned, I was getting ripped off, but I'm not much into patting Bulgarian people on the back and saying, "Hey, where's my money?" Even though we should make sure that gets done right. So I tried that. That didn't work out. But the fee part did, because the fee was really small, if any. And you won't see it if you're trading stocks. You buy $100 in, you know, they'll give you almost $100 worth of stock. And you should buy something even though everything's going down. And everything's going to go down, right? So when you see something go down, make sure you buy something. You know, you'll see what we call